Hey guys, what is up? This is Keisha and I'm back today to do another video. Today's video is titled Signs Your Friends May Be Competing With You and How to Move in Silence. One thing about quiet competitors, they're gonna move crafty. They're not going to launch an open attack. They usually get at you by the small things, the microaggressions, the aggressive behaviors, the delayed responses, the delayed congratulations when you achieve a win. It can even show itself in kind of snarky backhanded compliment, right? Or backhanded comment, right? I remember years ago when I was doing an event and I was participating. I was doing like open mics, and I was participating in theater, and I was doing stuff like that, right? And one of my friends at the time, she made this comment, and she was like, well, what time does your little thing start? I guess I'll come out and support what you're doing. And I was just like, that's what we doing now? Understand this, when you are the friend or when you are the person who people always expect to come in last place because for some reason people feel like it's okay to have these secret races. Where the hell we going? I don't know. If you are indeed the friend that has been categorized as the person who is lost, the person who always comes in last. Now, for those friends who are competing with you, who have placed you in this category, when you change the narrative, when you take charge of your life, it makes them feel away. You would notice the energy definitely will shift when it comes to it's time to celebrate you or do something that you are particularly interested in doing. Understand that when somebody is quietly competing with you, it's not about you. It's about them. It's about their own low self-esteem. It's about their own insecurities. It's about their own low self-worth. It's about them looking into the mirror and seeing the reflection of what they are not, right? And so once you start to look at it from that angle, I know once I shifted my perspective to start to look at people who quietly were in competition with me, like they didn't feel good about themselves. They had low self-esteem. They had low self-worth. They didn't have any type of direction. They didn't have any type of clarity. And I'm not saying that I haven't been there. However, I have done the work. I'm doing the work to maintain the change that has come from myself on the inside, right? And the root cause of it is jealousy. That's what this boils down to. They are jealous. Jealous people are jealous because they don't feel good about themselves. Jealous people are jealous because they do not feel good about themselves. They don't feel good about where their life is at right now. They don't feel good about their past, their present, and they dang on show are not hopeful about their future. They will look at your success as a threat to their own existence. Your blessing reminds them of their lack. And the only reason why it reminds them of lack is because they competed. They not competing with you. They are in a war with their own internal insecurities. They are in war with their own low self-worth. That's what they fighting against. But it's easier to project and look at other people as if they the blame, because the worst and the last place to look is the dang on mirror. When you realize that their envy is a reflection, just know that it is their own internal dissatisfaction with their own life, and it has absolutely little to nothing to do with you. Once you understand and realize that about them, and you will have compassion for them and on them, and you won't take it as personal because you understand hurt people hurt people. And last but not least, moving in silence. I talk about in the book how we should strategically starve people for information. Why in the world would you want to? Why would I want to? Why would you want to lay something so sacred at somebody's feet? Your hopes, your dreams, your goals, your desires, you're gonna lay that at their feet when what? They're gonna talk you out of doing what it is that you desire to do. They're gonna be like, girl, that is not gonna work. That's a bad idea. Nobody asked you your opinion whether it was a good or bad or okay idea. People don't give three rips what you think about what it is they want to do. That's why they don't want to tell you, because they don't want you to be like what the Bible talks about. When you give what is precious to dogs, they will tear it and rip it away. And then after they get through ripping your hopes and your dreams and your desires to shreds, they gonna eat you up next. And so that's how and why you end up with a whole bunch of people that are defeated, because every time they wanted to do an idea or they thought of something they wanted to do, a dream, a goal, a vision, you had somebody who had limited vision, no vision, or just they jaded themselves. They gonna crap all over what it is what you are going to do or want to do. That's why it is best to move in silence. You can't let your left hand know what your right hand doing. It's not always good to let people know, especially when you already know they're jealous of you, they're quietly competing, they trying to figure out what's gonna be their next move based off of the move that you making with your own life, because they're not authentic, they're not genuine in the moving and the shaking that they trying to do, because it is mimicking every move that you make. So when you move in silence, you are starving them from their next move, because they don't know the move that you are fixing to make. So limit that conversation. I'm not saying don't deal with them. I'm just saying, as my grandmama say, baby, you got to, when you know who you're dealing with, feed them from a long handled spoon. And unfortunately, a lot of times it be people that be some kin to you. Y'all may share the same bloodline. Hey, y'all may share the same bed. It's so many people around. It's more people around here sleeping with the enemy than the law should even allow. But that's a whole nother video that we're not going to get into today. Okay? So, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, and definitely share it with other people in your texting community. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. And remember, to whatever you do, watch out for those quiet competitors. And definitely, if you have quiet competitors, let me know. Let me know down in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section below if you have quiet competitors, if you have people that are jealous of you, right? We ain't gonna be name dropping. Don't name drop, because we ain't trying to be on no meds, honey. We trying to get free, okay? Every book, all my books as a collection is about self-reflection and getting free, right? Okay, all right, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.